It's 7:04 now, and another Mid-South employer laying off workers, FedEx, laying off hundreds this time around, but the company says it's a small number.
I guess it's a small percentage of their 30,000 employees here in the Mid-South, but Fox 13 Sheila O'Connor joining us live from East Memphis. We've gotten some numbers, and it is a pretty good sized number when it's affecting lives. What are you hearing on this?
Multiple sources have told Fox 13 that FedEx is laying off about 300 employees. Of course, that announcement just coming down yesterday. Now, what positions exactly are being cut, that hasn't been announced, so that's what Fox 13 is working to get. But multiple sources, again, have told us that 300 people are losing their jobs. FedEx, one of the largest, if not the largest employer in the Mid-South, announcing those layoffs yesterday. Now, when the company announced the layoffs, they said they were laying off a small number of positions as the company, quote, streamline and realigns functions. Now, of course, layoffs with a billion-dollar company, they're not uncommon. Back in March, the company announced layoffs, another 300 employees laid off during that announcement. Then in June, the company announced up to 2,000 layoffs in Europe as part of the company's cost-cutting efforts. Now, for this latest round of layoffs, in a statement to Fox 13, FedEx says, quote, decisions of this nature are never made lightly and the result of much thought and consideration for the needs of our business. We are actively working with those affected by these changes to ensure they have the support they need during this transition. Now, of course, FedEx isn't the only Mid-South company that's laying off hundreds of people. Coming up in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to break down some new information we have about the layoffs happening at International Paper.
Yeah, it's tough to get news of layoffs this time of year, any time of year, but especially this time of year. Thanks, Sheila. And look, last April, FedEx announced that its 20-year contract with the U.S. Postal Service was coming to an end this fall, so that's over now. FedEx lost that contract to rival UPS. And according to Reuters, the Postal Service brought in $2 billion worth of business to FedEx. Of course, the company has a $90 billion annual revenue. FedEx leaders had said at the time the contract was not all that profitable, but can't help but wonder if that's part of the reason behind some of the layoffs.
Yeah,
as they